cause y'all know what it is.
TNN Trap News Network.
I was with Rich Trapper.
I flex with you. What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. Back in this thing, back in this thing. It's like cracking this thing here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. It's that good knowledge-ito you're not finna get in nobody's college-ito. Make sure you hit that notification bell at the top. Hit all, stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Hit that like, hit that hype, hit that comment, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that share button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Make sure you tap in. Leave a comment because we're going back to the chili giveaway. So when we get to 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we pick the best comment between now and 31,000 subscribers. We're going to give you some chili, big dog. So it's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. Once we get 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we let y'all know an exact date and exact time that we will be doing a live to give away that money. You got Cash App, you got Apple Pay, you got Zelle, you got Venmo. Don't worry about it. We're going to make sure you get that chili. Make sure you hit that like button, that comment, that good subscribe button. TNN Trap News Network. We taking it back to the basics, man. Hey, man, I want to give a big shout out to Byron Blake. This nigga's putting in them hours on these YouTube streets, exposing all this Kantiana with Eddie Boy and 600 because we know that they're flu flamsters, they're skullduggers, and above all, they are larceners. We finna slide right into this Kantiana, man, and see exactly what Byron Blake is talking about. Get into the situation with Eddie Boy and 600, man. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Or they like Ren and Stimpy, man. This the LA 2026 lethal weapon right here, man. Eddie Boy and 600. I dropped on 600 earlier. It's only right I hit y'all with some Eddie Boy content, man. And we got something special for y'all because I told y'all, WACK has been trying to push this narrative that Eddie Boy is the OG, triple OG big homie. That's who Big U was following. If y'all want to know the real, you ought to go listen to Eddie Boy. So I felt like this would be a good time to back up some of my claims.
Eddie Boy's a smoker. Eddie Boy came into the YouTube scene stealing money, flu flamming niggas. I don't know how he got the demon time nigga out of 1,200, like 1,500. I forgot how that happened, but he flu flammed that nigga out of some chili. He was mad. Eddie Boy's just been lying, scamming, scheming, and finessing. Eddie Boy's yet to be able to actually prove and show any of his claims. We just hear a lot of talk from this ninja. You feel me? So that's what's going on in the dope spot. But let's keep going.
That Eddie Boy has been giving y'all misinformation, whether it's intentional or not. It seems very intentional to me because if you don't know and you just pulling shit out of thin air, then that's called a lie. But I'm going to leave that up to y'all to determine. We going to check it out. Without wasting any more time, let's get into this clip of Eddie Boy sending shots. Y'all know I dropped a video, saying what I thought about Big U's paperwork as in regards to the DNA evidence. The government acknowledging that they did not have any conclusive DNA results connecting him to, this charge that they're accusing him of.
As far as I think we talk about that body, the Rayshawn Williams kid, Eddie Boy, 600, and WACK have been very outspoken, very adamant about this case, very outspoken about these particular charges. And you can't forget that they're the ones who actually brought those charges to the internet.
And they actually had one that they said was inconclusive that actually excluded him. And I think this might have ruffled Eddie Boy feathers. They want Big U to go to jail so bad. So he took to his platform, and this is what he had to say.
My ex-comrade, my ex-crimey. We're going to talk about the boy, Mr. Draws Down, Mr. Eugene Henley Jr. We're going to talk about him today, bro. We're just going to give you an update on what's going on with his trial. And how it's progressing and how it's not progressing.
And then here's the thing too, like, how can we trust this ninja that never shows his face? Like, I know what he looks like, but you guys don't know what he looks like, and it makes you kind of wonder, like, who's this mythical creature? You know what I mean? Like, is there any actual credence to what he's saying, or is this just some guy with a grudge? You know what I mean? Because a lot of times Eddie Boy just seems very disgruntled, kind of like a chick who lost her dude. But whatever. Let's look at the view while we listen to his voice and never see his face because he doesn't have his mask with him. He wants to make a video.
I see things that have been happening on YouTube streets, dudes talking about that his case might get dropped, but a lot of people not paying attention and understanding that motion that was filed on him suppressing what he needs to suppress already have been ruled on already, and it's under seal. And basically nothing has changed dealing with the murder.
Now, of course, it was obvious that this was a response, I guess you could call it, to my video, because he clearly said, you know, we've been seeing some stuff on YouTube, on the YouTube streets. So it was
the only person saying it is Byron Blake, and I'm just echoing Byron Blake's sentiments because I've been saying the same thing, and I finally have run across somebody else in these YouTube streets that has their eyes open and can see things clearly the same way I do.
Obvious that was a response. He damn near used the same caption that I used for my video. My video was titled "Big U might get his case dropped," and he said, yeah, people talking about Big U might get his case dropped. So it was obvious to me, you know, who he was sending a shot at, and that's cool. You know, I ain't, you know, whatever. But I like to know what I'm talking about when I talk to y'all on these platforms. I don't want to just get on here and speculate. I don't want to do no wishful thinking or hoping or none of that. You know, I like to, especially when we talking about somebody's case, I like to have the paperwork and the facts to back this up. So we all just heard Eddie Boy say that these motions have been ruled on. So he's basically trying to say, you know, this dude is telling y'all this stuff might get thrown out, but in reality, they've already ruled on this stuff and the stuff is just sealed up.
They haven't ruled on him because he hasn't gone to trial yet, so there's no way possible for Big U to have anything ruled on if he hasn't began a trial yet. He hasn't had a court date as far as, like, you know, being able to see a judge and hear his case and all that. So Eddie Boy, you're just making things up again as you continue to make things up that actually doesn't make any actual sense. It's nothing that, you know, he's been ruled. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Eddie Boy just wants to see Big U locked up, as WACK100 just wants to see Big U locked up, and their obsession with this dude being in jail is not only sickening, but at this point, I think it's starting to cause them some form of, like, delusion where they kind of begin, like, maybe early stages of dementia, because they're just saying things that are blatantly not true and just making up laws and making up statutes of limitations and penal codes and things. It's not how this works. You can't just start saying things and think that they're true because you say
that's not true. What you looking at on your screen right here, right now, is a proposed scheduling order for the hearings. Bingo. So the motion to suppress, the motion to dismiss, the motion in limine, all of these different motions will be heard at these upcoming dates, on these upcoming dates that they have scheduled. Nothing has been heard and ruled on yet. They are still attempting to substitute the judge. So, you know, they got to go through that process first. They can't, well, they could, you know, they could do whatever they want to do, but I'm pretty sure it wouldn't work as far as appeal purposes. It would work against them if they had allowed this judge to hear these motions while he had a motion to have him removed pending. Just my take on it. But in any case, the hearing.
But in any case, how can any of these things be ruled on when he has upcoming court dates coming up for the month of June and other, you know, just November? Was October, June, November, December? Like, come on, my nigga. How are we going to sit here and say that these cases are being ruled on when he has court dates coming up? What kind of magical, mythical, magic 8-ball are you looking into, Eddie Boy, where you can see into the future or something? But let us know, bro, because we haven't seen it.
These are just now being scheduled. This document was just filed 4/29, and this is a proposed order for scheduling. So this is not even the agreed upon dates. These are not the exact dates that this will go down. This is just what they are proposing and trying to negotiate on. Y'all just heard that dude say it's been ruled on already. This is the type of misinformation that they bring to y'all on the internet on purpose, if you ask me, because it's designed to make you think a certain way about Big U. He wants you.
No, it's definitely on purpose, because there's no way you can mistake something being ruled on and not being ruled on. If you don't have the information and you're talking, that just makes you a bold-faced liar. Period, point blank. There's no real way around that. But this whole concept of, oh no, I got it wrong, I made a mistake. That's not something you can make a mistake on. Nigga, is it daytime or is it nighttime? Like, that's not something you can really like confuse. We know daytime, we know nighttime. Was it ruled on, was it not ruled on? That's not something that's like really easily mistakable. It just seems like you're playing a stupid game.
To think that Big U is done because he's a bad guy. For the people who are testifying or who have given information up against Big U, he wants you to think that Big U is done, so you don't start thinking, well, damn, maybe I shouldn't do this, it might not work. And he also wants people to feel like there is no hope at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wants everybody to feel like he's guilty. You know, that's just what it is. He don't want...
They're like, why are they so... Like, you niggas aren't... And again, the only thing I could think of is you niggas have something on the line by way of a deal with the police. Hear me on this, y'all. Conspiracy theory. Either y'all have something on the line by way of a deal with the DA or something like that, or maybe like somebody's being set free, or there's some kind of exchange you're getting for your cooperation. Because why the hell do y'all care so much about this man being convicted? Unless you have something to gain from his conviction by way of some sort of deal. You've worked with a district attorney or with the judge or maybe with some sort of law enforcement agency. That's the only thing that logically makes sense. Or you're just obsessed and it's creepy. And it's really freaking creepy, bro. Because nothing else in this situation actually makes sense outside of you have something going in your favor if this nigga gets locked up, or you are a creepaholic.
People thinking, oh, Big U might be innocent, because this is all about controlling the public narrative. When you look at Big U's paperwork, they said that the video that Big U made saying who he suspected was behind the whole little online campaign, they saying that was an attempt to poison the jury pool. This is what the government said. I believe he was given an overt act for that. That's an overt act in furtherance of his enterprise, if I'm not mistaken. Going online and making that video. That was an attempt to... So what do you call this? When these dudes get on here and just flat out lie. Here we are giving y'all some truthful updates regarding Big U. Hey, that DNA was found to be not conclusive. And the other DNA, they said excludes him. So the government has now agreed that if Big U doesn't mention DNA, they not even going to mention the DNA. They literally are saying, hey, we won't even mention that. So that tells you that something has changed with the DNA. It went from they found his DNA under his nails to, oh no, his DNA was on his ankle.
But keep in mind though, all these little different stories about the DNA never came from any actual police report. It all came from WACK100 and Eddie Boy. No actual police report or federal government statement said anything about the DNA being under anybody's nails and all that kind of stuff. These are these niggas talking. Just saying. The niggas doing the police jobs for...
Because he dragged the body to now, it's inconclusive, and he's actually excluded from some samples. So something has changed with the DNA, but they don't want you to know that because they want you to keep believing all of the niggas. Nobody is perfect. I ain't saying that Big U is a perfect person. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying to you is he has a group of people who dislike him, who claim to be right. This dude, Eddie Boy, talk about being upright and righteous and doing the right thing. And
oh no, man, Eddie Boy's a smoker. He didn't blow apart all his brain cells, all of them. He sees spaceships on base.
I even heard him say like he would stand up for Big U if somebody was lying on him. Yet here he is, flat out lying. You flat out lying, bro. All because you want to control the narrative. So, like I told you, with the lawsuit situation, when I see you do certain little shiesty moves like this, I see that shiestiness still in you, you know? I see it still there, and that makes me know that you're capable of doing what I think you're doing, which is backing a campaign to have this man locked up so that you can, make money, I guess, you talking about him or something.
And that's the question. Like, what do you get out of this nigga being locked up? Why are you so invested into this? Like, goodness gracious, Eddie boy.
I don't know what your motive is. You claim you don't want to go back to the streets. You don't got no interest in moving in certain circles. So I don't know what other than you just want to see him locked away. You know? Other than that, I don't know what the hell your motive is. But I know that this is a direct contradiction to all of the righteous talk that you talk.
For sure.
And you can get online and say whatever you want to say to these people, but when you hear this, because I know you're going to listen to it, deep down inside, you know the truth, bro. That's not right, bro. That ain't right, bro. And when you think about, you haven't been somebody that did the amount of time that you did, it's crazy that you would wish that on somebody else. Like, to wish that on somebody else is like, damn, you came out of there kind of, bitter a little bit, because I don't care how bad I dislike a nigga, I don't wish him to go to jail. That don't even cross my mind that I wish you go to jail. I'm definitely not going to orchestrate you going to jail, nor am I going to back some people that I see clearly orchestrating you go to jail. So, I heard a couple of y'all dudes on Clubhouse calling them OG and Big Homie and all that shit. This is who y'all referring to like that. This dude does straight up.
Only on Clubhouse will a 58-year-old nigga call a 48-year-old nigga Big Homie. Only on Clubhouse will niggas call complete strangers Big Homie. Only on Clubhouse will niggas be referring to smokers as Big Homie. Only on Clubhouse will you throw away your entire wife and family to get into a relationship and start claiming R&B's kids. Let's keep going.
He just got on here and gave y'all some misinformation. And I'm pretty sure he repeated this information on Clubhouse. And some niggas was in there soaking it up like, damn, yeah, see, that makes sense. Like, niggas be, But yeah, I'm going to wrap this one up, man. I told y'all that LA Ren and Stimpy, man, the 2026 Lethal Weapon, man, they at it. It's a mission that...
All right, man, we about to the next one. Big shout out to Byron Blake. Red dot to the left. You know the rest. We are.
Protest the air, Smith. We on the air, protest the air at our best. You know that, man. Off the air. You know what I'm saying? We out here, ground zero for the neighborhood hero. We got all four corners. TMC, the marathon definitely continue. Mr. Burger right here, live in the flesh. We out here, man. Trap knows. You know that, nigga.
Can't come outside when it's dangerous. Work all in the floorboard. Tell the ops, check the scoreboard. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. And if you shoot, you ain't miss. A nigga ball like game 6. A nigga ball like game 6.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you get saved. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Game 60 bands on my neck when I got it on me. And I remember I was broke, I never let him hold me. Final seconds with my back against the wall. 81 point strong with this K, I call it Kobe. Running through this lettuce, nothing you can tell us. Nothing. Gotta watch my back, I know that they get jealous. Real shit, I got rich, ain't gotta embellish. Real life made men, they call us good fellas. And I ain't got anxiety, I know it's intuition. May never love a bitch, but I for sure play my position. I know the streets talking, I'm cracking, so I ain't tripping. I said I play for keeps, but I guess them niggas ain't listening. Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry, and I can't miss. Nah, you can't come outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's never outside, nigga.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you get saved. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
I've been winning, tell my ops check the scoreboard. Money in the attic, work all in the floorboards. Late night, that's the life that we pray for. Overtime with the pack is what we in the game for. Put myself in the game and everything is just a memory. Made a couple plays for the pain, not an enemy. Gotta watch my friends more, I gotta watch the enemies. Friends is hella fake, I know we're enemies' intentions. I let it go until it click if I'm aiming. Started staying safe and ended up staying dangerous. Game on the line. line, see the pressure I can take. Hall of Fame shit, so if it's mine, I'ma take. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You think I'm outside when it's dangerous? Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. You think I'm outside when it's dangerous? Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas always inside when it's dangerous. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.